Welcome, Transformer fans! My name is Composite EnerJoe, and this is part 4 of my Reign of the Predacons review, which the figure that we will be reviewing will be Ripclaw. Specifically, the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Deluxe Class Ripclaw, and here she is. Yeah, that's right. Ripclaw here is the first, and I think as of right now, as far as I know, the only female Predacon. At least as far as the Beast Hunters line is concerned, it's the first and only female Predacon. And here she is in her Beast mode, which is a winged dragon with a manticore or chimera. No, not chimera, because chimera have a snake on their tail. But it's a pincery, like, there's a claw on her tail, basically. And this claw can open up, so you can grab people. And then when you push the drill-like center, causes the claws to close. So that's the action feature for the day, for this thing, for her. And yeah, this is her dragon mode, and it looks kind of neat. I said earlier, it kind of reminded me of sort of like a winged manticore or chimera of something, but not exact. But when I looked it up, this is supposed to be a winged dragon just with a claw for a tail. And yeah, so let's get on with some articulation. On the head, there is a ball joint on the dragon head. The upper jaw is made of a soft rubber, so it can open and close. So it opens and closes. And check out the head sculpt. It's really nice, really fierce. Like, I really like her design. Her wings can go in and out. In and out. You have a ball joint here. Swivel there. Bend there. Up and down at her front claw. For the back, you have ball joint here, ball joint there, a knee bend, a hinge here, and ball joint at the back foot, at the hind foot, at the hind paw, I guess. All right, and then you have the tail, this long, majestic tail. Can do a bunch of stuff, and it has like a rubbery center going through the plastic bits because it's in pieces. So you have the one hinge here, and then here you can pull off, and you can kind of see the rubber bit, the rubber piece that goes through all of these other plastic parts, which you can like hook up there. So you can move it there, move it there, move it there, move it there. These are like all of the segments, and it has a wide range of movements, and it's sort of, because of the rubber center, it'll go back to its original position, which does hinder posability because you can't really pose the tail because it just bounces back to that position, which could get annoying and might turn off some people, but I think it's kind of cool. The tail's always in a striking position, and you can just move it like so to sort of grab or to stab the victims. All right, now that's enough for her dragon mode. Let's get on with transformation. So how does her transformation go again? Okay, it's not too complicated. First, let's go with the arms, which is really simple. You just push this down. Get your nail in there. You pull out the robot mode hands, and then push up the dragon mode claws. So up, like so, and pull out. Then rotate them forward, and that's pretty much her arms. Now for her legs, come down here, you straighten them out. Oh no, what you do is that you take this piece, which is pretty interesting transformation. You take this piece, pull it out, and then you bring this forward, and you connect this part here. You just connect these here, like so. And then you have her foot. Then you have an extra knee here. It frees up a knee for her robot mode. There, you put it there. Forward and adjust, and there you have her robot mode legs ready to go. Like most of these beast formers are just standing them up and then working the body, but this is there's a little more to it than that, especially here in the chest area. First, you come in here and you open this up, and then you see the waist has a hinge here. You push this forward, and then there's a soft click to stand her up, and then you get to this part where you pull this apart to get her shoulders. Then you move around for clearance to take the dragon head, fold this down, and then fold this up so that the dragon head is like so in her back. And then for the tail, you can angle this down and just have it be a third leg, or for like to help her stand. And that's it. Then adjust the wings a bit. and then the arms push up. You push these up like so. Make sure these panels here are on the back. The wings you just tweak a little bit, and that's it. And then I think you can pull this up a little more so she reveal her face. And there you go. This is Ripclaw in her robot mode, which is not bad. It's a cool design, but doesn't really move much because of the tail. Because of the way the tail is designed, she's really top heavy. So she can't really stand on her own without her tail hitting the floor. But let's get a close-up on that head sculpt, which is really cool. It's a really nice head sculpt, really vicious looking. Which is nice. Really cool head sculpt, really nice design. You can tell that it is a very feminine design, like they went out of their way to make it so in robot mode. But she still looks very ferocious, so I do like that. So for our articulations, what do we got for articulation? A lot of it's the same from the beast mode. Like the wings are the same, you just have this extra piece here, which you could say is like an extra wing if you really wanted to. And well, the head is on a ball joint. I think it is on a ball joint, but because it's stuck here because of this collar, the head doesn't really move much, but it feels like there's a ball joint in there. So yeah, I'm gonna say that there's a ball joint on the head. The arms, if you move the shoulder panels, if you move these shoulders out of the way, are on ball joints, same hinge, hand in and out. It's the same as in beast mode. What does slightly change are her legs and the fact that she has one less hinge. She just has the one knee. She has a same ball joint, one knee up here, and the foot is on a ball joint. So no change there. And she can't really kick that high because of the pieces here. However, because they're ball joints, you could have her kick really high up. And you can also do this. You can also kick herself in the face if you really want to make her do that, which you shouldn't. And now you're probably wondering where are the accessories, and she does have one. It's on her tail. The actual tail claw, you just pull it off like that, and this would be her tail without the claw. Whoops. And then you have this weapon, which, I said, opens up like so. Push the button, and it closes on its victims. And this you can just put on, she can hold on any of her hands. And there we go. This is her weapon. It's called the Siphon Claw. And that's pretty much it. Like, nothing much to it. You can just hold it. Or you can keep it in the tail to have it be a tail weapon. Although with the claw off, it does look more like a traditional dragon. At least for me, because with the claw in the back, I kept flashing to a manticore for some reason. Since manticores have like scorpion tails. That's what it kind of reminded me of. And yeah, so this is Ripclaw. Overall, pretty good figure. Like the I didn't really mention too much because of the tail. It's a neat idea with how they use the tail. But I think I would have liked it if these were like all separate ball joints or something. Like, it's not a bad idea with the whole rubber thing, but you can't really pose it. And also that inter-rubber, that rubber length, this rubber piece can it causes the figure to be top heavy, so you'll always have the tail, her tail dragging on the floor. So I can't have this thing pointing up like so. Oh, but I could. But it is, like I said, she does fall over. She's top heavy. So you're best at having her tail be on the floor. So yeah, robot mode on just the shoulders. Robot mode's actually really cool. I think out of the modes, I like the robot mode the best. It's just it's an overall nice design. The dragon mode is cool, but it's a bit finicky with a lot of the pieces. Like, I didn't really mention it, but a lot of the joints are a little loose on mine, but that could just be mine. And me messing around with it too much. So, yeah, nothing much else to really say. The transformation is really simple, like most of the Predacons. But I don't have any major complaints with her. Like, she's solid. I think she has too much kibble on her. Like, these shoulders kind of get in the way when you're moving her arm. But at least they move on their own, so it's not too bad. And these are just sort of flying there, so you can just pretend they're extra pieces. And you can't see the head, but that's a minor thing. That really doesn't bother me. I find all of these little issues to be incredibly minor to me, but overall I do say that she's a really good figure. And I recommend her. If you like the Beast Hunters Predacons, go get her. She's pretty good. And also, like it's not, it shouldn't really be a factor in you getting a figure, but she is the only female Predacon, so that adds more value to her. Although you should get her on her own merits, not because she's just the girl. She's great on her own. I actually really do like this figure. I consider her, I think, one of the... Actually, I think out of all of the Beast Hunter Predacons, if Grimwing didn't have that issue where the chest would connect, I'd say she would be my second favorite right behind Predaking. I consider her like the second best one behind Predaking because she has a lot going for her. And I think even the weapon's pretty cool. It's very unique. And that's about it. She hasn't been repainted. This mold has only been used for her. I think there might be a Japanese version somewhere, or I don't remember if that was just the mold was used for like a comic character or something. I don't really remember, but I do know that this figure was only released as her. But I believe there is like a redeco somewhere as like a Japanese exclusive. But yeah, so yeah, this has been my review of the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Deluxe Class Ripclaw. And this has been part 4 of Reign of the Predacons. And this is Composite EnerJoe signing off. Peace out.